as promised, I am going to do Gabrielle Chanel inspired. I've never done this before, so I'm not quite sure how I want to do this, but here we go. I'm just actually going to use a small 2 ml for this, and part of me, like, I have it here. It looks like there is a little bit of orange in here and a tad of red. It's like a blend of two. Hi, Joseph. Welcome. It seems like it's at a, I'm going to say a 15% solution. Again, this is the Gabrielle by Chanel. And I like it because there are 4 main components of this. And that is going to be tuberose, jasmine, liang liang, and tuberose, jasmine, liang liang, and orange blossom. Yeah, there we go. So those are the top 4. All 4 of those are the white petal narcotic type of aromas, and those are my favorite. I absolutely love those. Hey, Vivian. Welcome. Good to see you. So that is what I am. I don't know. Part of me, I think what Alora and Vivian are going to do with theirs is like I have it on here. I smell it. It is your first time on a live feed. Welcome, Vivian. I'm so glad you're here. So I put the Gabrielle Chanel on here. I've actually been working with this for 2 days now. And the things that I get, the main components I put out here, there's all these other things that I think are kind of in there as well. But I want to give you guys, I think, the main things and see with what you come up with. See, that's the thing that I kind of want to do this with you right now, and I'm not sure what to do. You picked up the ISOE Super, Joseph. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you saying thank you for the good videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. And this is my little pup. That's Chopper. That one's mine, the little one. You're always at work. This is Chopper. Jasmine, what up? So look, I'm serious. Did you, I'm talking to every single person. There's 4 of you in the chat right now. Did you guys get a notification on your phone? How did you know? Were you already in an email? I know I get an email when somebody goes live that I watch, which is basically drop by drop. But I want to know, like, I haven't been, every once in a while I would get it when they would go live, a notification. Paul got a notification. I don't, it's like sometimes I get a notification and sometimes I don't on my phone. I want a notification when the people that I want to watch go live, when they go live, and I don't know how to do that. So Jasmine, you got a notification. Sometimes you see alerts. Sometimes I see alerts are turned off for those I'm subscribed to. You were watching Drop by Drop and you got a notification of me. Awesome. Yeah, you can watch hers later if you're wanting to watch the live feed. You saw the notification. Okay. There's a lot of people, especially Vivian today. We were talking in the chat with a number of other people about getting notifications because a lot of people are not getting your guys' notification or mine either. So just trying to figure that out because I'm missing them unless I go into my I happen to go to email. I don't go to email all the time, and knowing that you're live and like, oh, I'm missing it. Oh, so anyway, Alora got it as well, a notification. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue to work with it and see what I can do. Okay, Paul, I will do that again because I've done that, but I'm gonna go through it again. Oh, it's all good. No big deal. Vivian, no big deal. So here we go. I've had this for 2 days, and I'm going to tell you the main components that I get. Of course, Gabrielle from Chanel. So I actually put it here as well. So I have it here, I have it here, and I have it here. And oh my gosh, am I telling you, very different here. I could almost wear it and people would think it was a guy's cologne. I'm not kidding. Here, the sweetness really comes out. I mean, it's pretty sweet. Now, so let me explain one other thing that I did. So I had this and I had it in 6 hours later. I came back and I could totally smell the, I'm gonna say spiciness, not like cinnamon, not like clove, anything like that. But Vivian says if the little bell has a little line on the sides, it will send you a notification. Okay, cool. I will look for that. But this is really, so I should have not put it back in there. I should have gotten another one and put it in there because I would have done one that would be like within 5 minutes and one that would have been like hours. But this is very, very sweet. And on my skin, it is very deep and spicy. It just, of course, it's one of those things where when you put it on your skin, you get 5 different people. This is going to smell different 5 different ways. It's going to smell like 5 different perfumes or fragrances or whatever you want to call them. So I have the YouTube app downloaded on my phone. Yeah. So here we go. I'm just going to tell you the main components that I get. Okay. I don't want to start with that one. So grapefruit. Yeah, Joseph, it's true. It's crazy. You just put on everybody differently. And already my dog is like going nutso to go outside. Oh, gosh, it drives me crazy. So grapefruit is a definite. Red mandarin, I have a green mandarin as well. And to me, it's the red mandarin that's in here. Jasmine, I only have jasmine accord. And then tuberose, of course, ylang ylang. And then I have black and red currant. That's the only red currant that I have. If you guys know of another red currant, let me know. That's more of like the berry, not the green currant, like the, not like Cassifix. That is the green. Give me just 1 second. Sorry. So I'm looking for more of like a red berry, like the berry. So I'm not saying I don't like the red and black currant Accord, but I'm just looking for another one because I know if there is another one out there, it'll be berry the same way. This is like a sweeter berry. I'm just looking for more if you guys know of more, but that's in there. So I have Ylang Ylang Accord. I also grabbed my Ylang Ylang Extra essential oil. So that is from Eden Botanicals, and it is beautiful. If you love ylang ylang, and I think a lot of people either love it or hate it. Really, I think a lot of people either love it or hate it, but I really enjoy it a lot. And so if you do the extra organic from Eden Botanicals is well worth it. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the other thing that I really get in the dry down, of course, I'm not smelling the dry down too much right now, but I'm telling you is there is musk. It's a sweet, not super sweet, but it's a sweet musk. So I'm going to say Exaltalide Total. Sorry. I so hate it. I don't know what else to do. I have to go let my dog back in. Sorry. Okay. Then the other that I get, because it's very, very light. I swear, it's like at a 10%. It's very lasting, but it's at a 10%. It just is so light. I mean, maybe it's at a 12%, but I bet you it's at a 10%. Sentinel, I picked because there's a tiny bit of watery, I hate using the word aldehydic, but if you remember, if you take your Sentinel and you open it, you can put your nose up to it, and it's not super aldehydic like the ones that you think of. It's just not like that at all. So I picked Sentinel. It's just this tiny bit of aldehydic, but it's not a super strong aldehydic. And then this is where I'm going to give you an extra that I think is in there, is the linalool oxide. I could be wrong, but I detect the linalool oxide. The other thing is Narcissus base. To me, and again, this is if you have the Narcissus base, it's a little bit strong, but there's a drop of it in here. There is a hint of it in here. So I'm not saying there's a lot in here at all. So what I did to get this sample, I went to Nordstrom's. I live in Denver, Colorado. In Denver, Colorado in the United States. And so we have big malls and we have Nordstrom's, and they will give you samples. Sephora, that store, as well, are the two places that will give you samples. Typically, they'll give you 3 samples per visit. So I used to never do it, but now every time I go, I get new samples. So, and I don't have a ton of samples, but I was like, Chanel is hoity-toity, so I wanted to see what it smelled like. And I was like, hey, it's not that bad. Jasmine, it's hard for you to get samples in the UK. Ugh, sorry about that. So I like, I don't know how to tell you guys like to do this, you know, because this is all I know how to do is I have the sample and I can make a formula with what I think it smells like. I don't know. I don't think that's the how Vivian and Alora are going to do theirs. I think they're going to present like this, like here's the generic stuff that we think is in it. Now you go make it, and then we're going to come back and we will reveal what what we decided, how we made it, and you can compare it to what you did. But I don't know. I don't know that I know how to do that. Like, because the reason why is because if you don't have it and you're not going to be able to get it, then I just might as well show you what I did. That's all I can think of. So mine is very extended though, because I'm going to tell you, I already tried once. And I call it Mother of Gabe. It is absolutely beautiful. Holy Moses. I put this on a test strip. I have it right here, my Mother of Gabe, and then the Gabrielle here. I love mine way better. I'm just saying, I do. Like, holy Moses. Of course, these are the 4 things that I am in love with and I love working with. So that's just the start of it. Like, I'm very familiar with these and I love them. And people either love it or hate it. Like tuberose is a great example. And then you add to it ylang ylang. People are really going to love it or hate it. It's just one of those kind of things. Yes, so this one is going to be Narcy Base. Narcy Base. This one is Grapefruit Essential Oil. This is Red Mandarin. I have a green mandarin, but it's smelling them both with that. It's the Red Mandarin. And then Jasmine Accord. I need some more jasmines. I just do. But I have Jasmine Accord, which is a great one. But I just need more. Tuberose Absolute at 5%. Tuberose Absolute at 5%. Ylang Ylang Accord. Red and Black Currant Accord. Ylang Ylang Extra Organic. It's from Eden Botanicals. I always turn it to the label because people will recognize it. Exaltalide Total. Look, I'm going to just go ahead and tell you right now. I put Exaltalide as well. You're going to need both. Just telling you. The dry down is very, very musk, and you're going to need both of those. They both have a little bit different properties to them, and I used both. And I will use both again to make the new one. Sentinel, SCENT. In my last number of videos, I've been using Sentinel, and I think in the last 3 or 4 videos, I swear. SCENTENAL, Sentinel, and then linalool oxide. Hello, Alora. She's in the house, you guys. Linalool oxide. This is the like the core things that are in it. So, and a drop of strawberry. Paul, you're hilarious. So, Paul, do you have the Gabrielle Chanel, and you're telling me that's what you detect in it? The ambroxan, geosmin, and the floral ozone, and a drop of strawberry. Yes. How do I click on? Can I do it right now? Smells like corn. You said that all day today. You're hilarious. Oh, wait. I think I know where to do it. Here we go. There. I'm trying to click on it, and it's not. Okay, it's driving me nuts. I'm trying to. Add moderator. I have no idea, but I just added Paul as moderator. I don't even know how I did it. Swear to God, don't know how I did it. I did it. I have no idea how I just did it. Okay, now I'm going to try to do Vivian. Lord Jesus. Add moderator. I did it. There we go. Okay, I did it. I don't know how. So I'm going to go back to Paul. Paul, are you just suggesting performers? Oh. Okay. Because we are focused on, just so everybody knows, we are focused on Chanel, Gabrielle by Chanel. So if you, and we're talking about the things that I think are in that. So this whole video is a Gabrielle Chanel inspired formula. That is what we're doing. So Lord have mercy. Wow, what? So anyway, to me, all of these are in it. But I'm here to tell you there's something still in this that I don't own. There's something in here and I don't have the material. So I don't even know what it is, but there's something that's in here and I've never smelled before, and it's something that I don't have, which is obviously very frustrating to me because I'm like, but I was saying earlier that I made one the other day just to get a stab at it before I did a video, and it's called Mother of Gabe, and it is beautiful, like marketable, like crazy. I put it in a sample spritzer, and it is exactly beautiful. She's making fun of me. It is. It's so gorgeous. So anyway, all I know to do is to go ahead and make this with you, and you can take a stab at it on your own and put the other things. I just listed off everything right in front of me, and yeah, that's, I think, what we're gonna do. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Chanel is classic. And I have smelled 2 Chanels in my life. And they were in the last 2 months, believe it or not, or 3 months, believe it or not. That's true. So I haven't even written all these down. So now I have to write all these down really quick. But as I write them down, I'm going to say them out loud for those of you who, because now we have new people joining us. So I'm going to just, Will you do number 5 next, Dave? Next time, if I can get, there are a number of like number 5s, but like the original thing, I think the original is basically from like 1984 is the oldest it goes or something like that. But anyway, I will see if I can get my hands on a sample, because obviously I'm going to need a sample of that to be able to do an inspired one from that. So here we go. Linalool oxide. Sentinol. Exaltalide. Exaltalide total. Ylang Ylang extra organic. Black and red currant. Ylang Ylang accord. Tuberose absolute at 5%. Jasmine accord. Red mandarin. Grapefruit. And narcissus base. Narcissus base, like narcissus, like narcissist. That reminds me, it's my dad's birthday. So narcissist. Yeah. So, well, it's true. When he told me he planted, no, he told me he planted narcissus bulbs, and that they made him be Narcissus in a play in 7th grade. And I just started to laugh. So when I see narcissus base, I think of my dad. Happy birthday. That was your shout out. So here I go. And then I'm going to put some extras in, because I'm going to shake it and it's not going to be totally where I want it to go. So linalool oxide, I'm going to do 2. 1, 2. Linalool oxide, 2. Sentinol, I'm going to do 1. Sentinol, 1. Exaltalide is going to be 1, because it's restricted at 2.5. Also restricted at 2.5 is exaltalide total. I'm going to do 1. So 1 and 1. Ylang Ylang, drop by drop, exactly. Ylang Ylang extra organic from Eden Botanicals. I'm gonna say it again because there's new people in the house. If you love Ylang Ylang, and you either probably love it or you hate it, if you love it, you need to get this one from Eden Botanicals. It's the extra, the Ylang Ylang extra organic. Well worth it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh. Ooh, you're going to stop me in my tracks, Jasmine. What are some of these like? Okay. Linalool oxide is going to be fresh, sweet. It's going to give lift to florals. And it's kind of funky because it has a little bit of an earthy quality to it. This one's going to be very difficult to kind of explain this one. Really, it's kind of different. It smells a little floral with a little earthiness, and it's a little bright, and you can tell by smelling it that it's going to give some lift. to your formula. Sentinel is one of those, it has a little bit of wateriness, a tiny bit of aldehyde, but you can stick your nose up in it, a tiny bit of green, and it's going to give a little bit of air and lift to me as well. But it's good for florals, which is why I picked it. Exaltalide, this is really fine, elegant, beautiful, not very strong. A lot of times your musk are really hard to detect. But this one's going to give like the skin effects, like sensual effects to it. Exaltalide Total is a little bit more, I'm going to say a little bit more, it's like ozone, cottony, think like a little bit of laundry. I hate saying that sometimes, but it does give sensual effects on the skin as well. They're just a little bit different. And I'm telling you, with this one, on the dry down, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of musk in this on the dry down for sure. Like to me, that's not even enough, but I already have another one I'm gonna add in later because it's gonna need it. The ylang ylang is a tropical yellow flower. It is very exotic, complex, very deep, hard to describe, narcotic. It is going to, I said it a few times already, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So I don't know, try to go somewhere that has essential oils so you can smell the ylang ylang. And there's different levels of ylang ylang. The first level is like where it's not like the first pressing, because they don't press it. It is steam distilled, but they'll steam distill it several times, and there's different grades of it. And this is the extra, the best of the best. It's really good. So the next one is black and red currant. The black and red currant is very berry. Of all the currants, a lot of them are like green bud currant smelling sharp. Like your Cassie base, your Cassifix from IFF. Those have a little bit of fruit, but they still have a lot of sharp green, almost very green, unripe, sharp, sour fruit. This one is a little bit more the red fruit, which I really like. But I'm telling you, that's in there. The red currant is in there. And that's the closest I have to something like it. Ylang ylang accord. Oh, we didn't do the black currant. So black currant. Black currant, I'm going to just do one. It's kind of strong, which I like. One. Ylang ylang accord, I'm going to put two. 1, 2. Ylang ylang 2. Tuberose 1. Because even at 5%, this is very strong. 1. But there is definite tuberose in here. Tuberose 1. Jasmine accord, there's a lot of jasmine in here for sure. I'll tell you, jasmine will stand out more than any of all the 4. Jasmine stands out the most to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that might not be enough. 6. But I can always come back. Red mandarin is a definite in here. There is mandarin in here. 1, 2, 3. 3 mandarin. And there is definitely grapefruit in here. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3 grapefruit. 3 grapefruit. And 1 narcissus base. One narcissus base. And so, believe you me, we're not finished. Ooh, look. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Okay. It was darker at the top. Oh, we could stop there. Oh my God. It's really nice. But every time I smell this, I'm telling you, there's something I don't own. There's a material in here that I don't know what it is, but I don't have it. I mean, believe you me, I've been working on this for 2 days. There's something in here I don't have. Ugh. And obviously I can't figure it out because I've never smelled it before because I don't have it. Brr. So the other thing that I get from this that I have to add is a clean sweet musk. And that is Phantaloid, 50%. Phanto, Phantalid, 50%. To me, that is in here. And then the other thing I'm going to do is Berry Floor, Berryflor. That's from Givaudan. Phantalid, Phantalid, PhanTolid at 50%. I need to take my cap off. I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. That may seem like a lot, but it doesn't seem like a lot to me. It might to you, but it just, there is a lot of musk in it. In the dry down, it's crazy. There's a lot. Berry Floor, Berryflor. Berry Floor, Berryflor, one word. This I can hardly detect this. It's not strong at all to me. I'm going to do 2. 1, 2. 2 of the Berry Floor. The other thing that I think is a definite I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff. Methyl anthranilate. Did you get that? Methyl, methyl, anthrate, antharanilate. I did it, and I'm horrible at spelling. With this is in there. 1, 2, 3. Methyl anthranilate, 3. One that I cannot decide if it's in here or not. Paul, correct. Thank you. Tetrahydromugol. I can't decide if it's in here or not. I feel like it is because there's a wateriness that's part of this that I feel like it is, but I don't know. And then Caranol is another one that I am like, I kind of feel like, no, I decided not on the Caranol and putting it back. No. Okay, here's one. And we're going to put it in here. Magnolus. Magnolus. Magnolus E. One, two. That's in there. That's in here. Although every time I smell this, it's driving me crazy because there's something that I'm missing. Ugh. I don't get it. So I'm going to scoot these over because we already did those. We did these. So the other sweet part of this, I'm going to add the linalool cinnamate. And if you watch these videos, I hope you're familiar with linalool cinnamate because I talk about it all the time. What kind of thing is missing? How many of the Magnolus? I did two Magnolus. No big deal. Linalool cinnamate is the next one. L-I-N-A-L-Y-L cinnamate, C-I-N-N-A-M-A-T. Linalool cinnamate is going to give a little bit of sweetness, and it's going to give cohesiveness to your formula. I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Linalool cinnamate 3. Another one, Hedione HC, the high C's. Hedione HC, that stands for the high C's. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, they said there's a lot of the jasmine that comes through more than anything else. Hedione HC4. Another one that is in there is cyclopidine. Saying it fast, so I hope you don't think that. Anyway, CYCLOPIDENE. Cyclopidine. To me, this is not strong, and I swear to God, I remember Alora talking about it being like super, super, super strong. I can say, and this is all about, when you think of this, you need to think tuberose. Ooh, so good. 1, 2. Oops, I didn't write the word down. The tuberose absolute at 5%, we did 1 drop. Vivian. The other one I'm going to do, because it's watery as well. Hold on. Yeah. Dihydroisojasminate. Sorry. Dihydroisojasminate. Dihydroisojasminate. 2 on the cyclopidine. 2 on that, Vivian. On the dihydroisojasminate, 1, 2. Dihydroisojasminate 2. Yes, thank you. And then, baby Jesus. Gelsol F. Oh my Lord. Before I even put it in, I'm gonna have a heart to heart with you right now. If you are watching this video, I don't care if you're watching live or you are watching later. I don't care if you're watching on your TV, on your phone, on your computer, on your laptop. I don't care. Hear me now. Gelsol F, you gotta have. If you do not have it, it is absolutely beautiful, narcotic. It is the closest thing to like intense, sweet, heavy jasmine, but almost like honeysuckle. Oh my God, it's narcotic and heavy and thick, but it's beautiful. Gelsol, Gelsol F. It is from IFF. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. 3. Gelsol F from IFF. It is a middle note. It's 200 hours. And I'm telling you, their Gabrielle Chanel is very long lasting on the test strip. It is very long lasting on the test strip. So those of you who are just joining me, I put some on here. So that's what I'm doing. So different than on here. How expensive is the tuberose? Good question. So my tuberose, I have this much, and it is at 5%. What I did is I went to Eden Botanicals, and I bought just they have a sample thing where you can buy like 6 drops. Swear to God, it's so awesome. You can buy like 6 drops, and you're just going to make it at 5%. So if you buy like 2 of those, so that's 12 drops. So, and at 5%, it will make you a number of drops of this. And it's very, very, well, I'm poor, so I have to buy drops. I have to buy, yeah, it's expensive, but that's how you get it in your hands, is at Eden Botanicals. You can buy it by the drops. So that's what I did. And you can see, even at 5%, the color of it. It's strong, and it will go. This is one that truly is strong. Truly is strong. Paul says he has a liter. Oh my God. I know you're kidding. But I hope that answers your question. Okay, so tuberose, to explain if you've never smelled it, it's actually another one that's a little bit difficult to me. That's like liang, that's hard to describe. It is very narcotic, very almost spicy. Yeah, it is spicy. It's very narcotic. It's, I think you are either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I am in love with it. I'm in love with it so much I bought the bulbs, and they're actually not bulbs. They're not bulbs, and they're not tubers. They're in between a tuber and a bulb. And I planted them, and I pulled them back up, and I'm going to plant them again probably in a month. And I pull those off, and I made tuberose. I have this much of my tuberose tincture, show do. And then I got some, and I pressed them in fat as well. And that's separate. Yeah, I just kept it in the fat, actually. And I made it into a cream for the hand. But this is a tincture, and it takes a long time, and it's really good. It's awesome. It's a very different tincturing process. So with those, after 2 or 3 days in the container, they'll be like bright white, and then after 2 or 3 days, they're gonna turn almost transparent and darken a little, and you need to throw them away and put more in. Other thing you need to know, just in case somebody's watching and you're like, oh my God, I want to do that. You need to pick tuberose at midnight or after. You pick those in the middle. That's why they're called midnight tuberose. You pick them in the middle of the night. And the same thing, picking a lot of these amazing flowers that are very delicate and exotic. You pick them at night or early in the morning, and they will have the highest percentage of aroma, and that is when you want to pick them. Trust me, in the cool of the night. Promise. So this was just a very different type of tincturing, and it worked. Seriously, it worked. Like I will be doing it again. I thought it would not work at all because typically your tinctures take forever to do, like months and months and months. In fact, I'm gonna show you one because I just did it today. Watch me not be able to find it. No, I can find it. It's right here. I did a seaweed tincture. I just did it today. It has been, I did 2 different types of seaweed. The bladder rack is one of the best to use. And in fact, I did use it. But it's pretty dark green. And it is beyond lasting on the test strip. I am here to tell you, woo, it is lasting on the test strip. And then I did one other one today. The cacao powder, not cocoa powder, because that's been processed, but the cacao powder, it had to sit forever. Good Lord. But it is really, really nice. And the dry down is crazy. Because when you smell it like this, a lot of times with tinctures, you're smelling this and you're like, what? It's the dry down that counts. And anyway, it's beautiful. Ugh, it's absolutely way better than I thought it was going to be. And in fact, I said probably 2 months ago about my seaweed tincture that I was like, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. Well, now is so good to go. I thought I was going to be throwing it out and then it would not work. So I have to read this. This is awesome. Jasmine says, I did put my rose petals into sugar 1 year and it was incredible. It preserved the fresh scent. Jasmine, how long did you keep your petals in though? How long? Because I'm going to say that out loud once you tell me so people can know. Thank you for sharing that. So Paul, I did the effleurage and it did work. For me, I did both processes because I was just like, I have fresh tuberose. I'm going to do both. And I do like the tuberose tincture because it's just in the background. I just use it, not like a full thing like I would use this, whatever, but I like it with what it does. But I did the effleurage as well. And of course, it was way stronger and that kind of stuff. Yeah, Paul, it is kind of fun doing my own tinctures. And there's some that just did not work and are just stupid, like, well, whatever. But that's fine. I wanted to try it, and some have come out incredible. Angelica root, lavage root, like crazy. The other one is the cardamom, the inner seeds. That, minimum of 6 months. Minimum. So if you do it, it's a minimum of 6 months. A few weeks, she put her rose petals in sugar, and she got rose sugar that is beautiful on cupcakes. Hello, that sounds amazing. Wow. Awesome. That's really cool. Lots of petals, she said. Beautiful. That's my kind of girl. You doing stuff like that. That is what it is about. That's so awesome. That's really cool. So I'm going to close this back to where we were, and I'm going to shake it up and see where we are now. But here, watch me get frustrated because I'm telling you, I'm going to smell here and I'm going to smell this. I'm going to be like, there's something here I don't have. There's a ingredient I don't have. Okay, so the vanilla, I did vanilla bean, is beautiful. It is really awesome. And I don't know if you can see the color. And it is beautiful Madagascar deep vanilla. It turned out so much better than I ever thought it would, but you need to look, don't just stick those beans in there with the perfumer's alcohol. You need to get those beans and you need to pulverize the beans while you're creating more surface area, and it will extract more. Trust me. Oh my God, it is crazy. I mean, it was the first thing I did a tincture on, and it turned out so amazing that I know they're expensive, but I couldn't get vanilla everywhere I was going. There, no vanilla, no vanilla. And I'm like, well, I'm doing perfumery. I need some kind of vanilla, something. So I tried to make my own. I have this much, and it's awesome. Oh my God. It's awesome because you can, if you want to, trust me on this, trust me, if you want to get your vanilla beans and scrape your seeds out and just use those beans without the, and use your seeds for your cooking or whatever, you can still use those bean pods, but pulverize them, and then, because you're creating more surface area and it's going to be better. So Joseph, how you answer that is, he's like, how does the vanilla tincture hold up in your formulas? Well, how you know is you do the dry down and see how long it lasts on a test strip, and it comes through. It is amazing. It's obviously not as strong as like the vanillin, that kind of thing. It's not quite that strong, but I'll tell you the difference. My tincture has way more depth to it and complexity. Way more true vanilla, like the true vanilla. When you get your vanilla extract you're cooking with, go get that bottle, smell it, and smell how deep and complex that is. That's what this is, and that's what this is not, the vanillin. Yes, this has some vanilla, but is not complex. But your tincture will turn out super complex, and that is the difference. So that's, and it is very lasting. It is, I didn't do the hours on it, but it is beautiful performance with my formulas. Do you have to preserve your tinctures, Paul, sugars in them due to bacterial growth? Well, you know what I'm using, to me though, that is the helpful thing, is perfumer's alcohol. And that is, as you know, a higher percentage of alcohol. And I have not had a problem. I just haven't had a problem. But the other thing that you could do is at Eden's Botanicals, and this could be a what you could do. At Eden Botanicals, they have the rosemary antioxidant, CO2 organic, and this will help with that. Now it does have you can see how dark it is. It's dark. And it has a slight aroma to it, not like rosemary essential oil, way less than that. But this is an antioxidant that can be helpful. The other thing that I do is the vitamin E. It's the real natural vitamin E at Eden Botanicals, because I did not want a synthetic vitamin E. And this is if you just go on Eden Botanicals, there's a whole story of their vitamin E and how it's set apart and totally different. And that's why I got it. It's really amazing. It's awesome. Super, super thick. But I put some jojoba oil in here with it. That's just me. Alpha tocopherol, absolutely. So let's smell and see where we want to go. Oh my God. This is beautiful. I don't want to change it. Really, I don't think I even want to change this. I love this. I'm not changing anything. Not. But there's something in this I don't have. And it's even in the dry down, because I've like I let this sit for more than 6 hours and smelled right before I started, this video. I dipped it in here, okay? So I'm on a dry down now, but after 3-4 hours of a dry down or more, this is where I feel stuck, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. Paul says, Jasmine, I hear you. Hold on just a second. So, Jasmine, will waxy oils like jojoba act as a fixative too? You do not not in a like formula. I just would not add oils like jojoba oil as a fixative do not put jojoba oil in your formula. No, do not use that as a no, don't. You don't want oils like that with your as a diluent. Do not use that as a diluent, just as you would not use coconut oil as a diluent when you are going to be making a perfume. So oh, thank you, Paul. I was about to say, so there's sandalwood and pear, and I was telling you that sweetness that I get, remember I was saying it was sweet? It's going to be a sweet sandalwood and pear. Maybe you're onto something. I'm going to just ask you guys. I have ethyl maltol. Yeah. That might be too candy sweet for this. God, I love ethyl maltol. God, it's so good. And Alora, you know it makes me think of you. But so does a bunch of things. Like isobutane makes me think of you too. To you, I'm asking everybody in the audience, what to you is the sweetest sandalwood in your opinion? So just your opinion of what you think the sweetest sandalwood is. That's just a question I wanted to throw out. C6 acetate. I swear I have that one. I have C9. Do I have C6? C6. Here's the C6 acetate. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, no. I smell. The one that's more pear, it's that sharpness of the C6 acetate that is not in here that makes me put it back. It's way too sharp. The pear accord is more of the pear. I can smell the pear in the C6 acetate. It's just there's the sharpness to it that's like, if the sharpness wasn't there, it'd be great. Okay, if there's pear in here, it's going to be one tiny drop. So I'm going to just put it here for right now. I want to hear from you because I haven't heard. That means all of you who, there's only 4 of you, but what sandalwood to you is the sweetest? I know what I think, but because this is sweet one. Don't forget the magic drop of strawberry. Actually, I'm gonna get that strawberry and I'm gonna smell. Mm. I'm gonna have to smell this and then I'll know what the strawberry is gonna do. It might work. It might work. I'm gonna do it. You think I'm kidding? No, seriously. Strawberry olfact, write it down. Strawberry olfact 1. The Dave 1 drop. It's called the Dave 1 drop. The paracord, that's just going to take us in a different direction. Ugh. Okay. Fix the boy. Excuse me. Firmenich. Let me. Of course, this is the one that is just I cannot smell. And you know what? It's a very real possibility. I'm going to do it. 1 drop of Fix the Boy. 1 drop. 1 Fix OBOIS. FIXOBOIS. That's by Firmenich. 1 drop. That is hard to explain what that smells like. I did a video, I think, on it, so go check out my videos. No, the Dave 1 drop is the strawberry. The Dave 1 drop is the strawberry. But I did 1 drop of Fix the Boy as well. Yes. So let's shake it up. Alora, I want to send you this because there is something in here I am missing. I don't have, and it's driving me crazy. Joseph, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us. It's just driving me crazy. because I don't know what it is. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, it is beautiful. Okay. That would be awesome if you get a sample from Macy's. Hi, Joseph. Stuff like that is the kind of thing. There's not a lot of things that drive me crazy too much, but that is one thing that will drive me crazy. Like, I smell it, and it's just something I don't have. There's something in here. There's something about it. So this is where I'm stopping with. So the orange blossom. Did we not do that yet? Oh, so I had the orange blossom right here, but it's a different one. Here's my orange blossom. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I forgot that. I had it out because it's one of the main things. It's one of the 4. So orange blossom absolute at 5%. Orange blossom ab at 5%. Yes, hello. Good grief. I added, Alora added Hedione HC. Okay, so the orange blossom, 2 drops. Orange neroli is steam distilled, and orange blossom is absolute. This is the absolute, not the steam distillation. So neroli is very close to orange blossom absolute, but it's still a little bit different. But this is the orange blossom absolute. You could absolutely use neroli if you did not have the orange blossom absolute. The orange blossom absolute is much, much stronger, much more intense, much more narcotic, and oh God, it's just like alluring. It's crazy. It's beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah, the orange blossom. I can't believe I forgot that. Whoops. Now that's going to be totally different and way more on track because that's one of the main 4 that are in there. So thank you, Paul. Oh God, it's so gorgeous. So far, Paul is saying, what about the Zenilide? I love Zenilide. I did a whole video on that. Let me go get it. And yes, and I'll tell you why the Zenilide may really, really work is because it will help with the red fruit, and it's very soft and clean. And with this, we have to stay very, very clean on the musk. So let's do Zenilide. Chopper treat. I have to lie and say treat for him to start scratching at the door. Okay, here we go. So did. I did 3 drops of the Zenilide. I know, Alora. Hi, baby. Come here. Come here. I want you to see everybody. Come here. Oh, my baby. This is my baby. Hi. Oh, he loves his daddy. And he's going to get all jealous because his brother's coming. Oh, I love you. Yes, I do. So that's my baby. That's my heart. He's my heart. Oh my God, he's my heart. Okay. Ambroxan. I would know that. And he throws the baby on the floor. No, he jumped. he has his bones down here, and his brother came down here, and he's like, oh my God, he's going to get my bones, and jump down. Trust me. Okay, I'm stopping right here. You have a Chihuahua cross, Jasmine. He is rat terrier, 100%. Thank you. He's so sweet. Oh my God. This is so amazing. Look at me. If you wrote down all the drops and everything that I said, and you can look right over here and you can see everything that everybody said, and the drops are written for you as well. This is crazy. This is so beautiful, gorgeous. I am here, right down here on this side. We have everything listed for you. The chat, I'm sorry, is on the other side for me as I do this. So now I'm going to know from now on, I'm going to do the other side. But this is crazy beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God. But you have to know that this is the kind of thing that is me. Like, I love the heavy narcotic, blah, blah, blah. Do this at 8%. When you make your little spray vial of it, whatever, do it at a very, very low percentage. Whatever, do a 10%, whatever. But this makes me cry, like tears of joy. I mean, it's so why I do this. This formula is why I do this. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you learned some stuff, and I hope you got stuff from the audience that was with me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I am almost at an hour and a half, and there's some other things that I need to do. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and join us. We'd love to have you. And if you would like to support me and my efforts in a very easy, simple way, you can go to a website. I have to at Patreon, REON.com and /Mountain Aromatics. And it's really simple. And there are rewards with it and everything. But if you believe in what I'm doing and you want to do a simple support, you are welcome to do that. And you can go and check that out. And I will see you guys on the next Mountain Aromatic Live, because that's what they've been lately. Have a good day. I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Yeah, there is a right over here, there's a link. Just click that link, it'll take it to you. And yes, Jasmine, there are some samples that I will send you for different tiers. I think I have 3 different tiers